Hey guys, welcome back. Chase here again. And today I'm just trying to give a little bit of an update video from what we've seen from yesterday. So the Storm Prediction Center, this is the severe weather event happening for Monday, January the 2nd. You'll notice they have introduced a enhanced 3 out of 5 risk for parts of the Arklatex region. Yesterday there was just a slight level 2 out of 5 risk. Now they have upgraded it to a enhanced level 3 out of 5 risk. So already an upgrade from the Storm Prediction Center. And you'll notice, yesterday the slight risk was more east. It has shifted more west, which is not surprising at all given the fact that the European has slowed the system down. Anytime you have a slower system, it's going to trend a little bit more west. So now you got more of Dallas, Waco, and even Houston. Yesterday, Houston was not even in the risk area. Now it is. So you definitely got to watch that in Houston now, too. The Storm Prediction Center really is trying to say, hey, more moisture, more shear down in southeast Texas. So we're just going to kind of just give more of a rundown with the model show, with the SPC shows, and go from there. Here's that broad picture. I put the interstates on here to kind of give you more of an idea. Once again, it went more west than yesterday. In their discussion, now this is kind of just some fancy jargon, right? But just to give it a bit of a rundown, they're saying the ECMWF, or the European model, has more of a slower and negative tilt. Now, you may be asking, well, what the heck does that mean, Chase? Well, slower trough ejection means more time for the Gulf of Mexico to release that moisture, which isn't that's pretty concerning, right? And a negative tilt means even better chances for severe weather. Positive tilts, yeah, you can get severe weather in positive tilts, but anytime you have that negative tilt, you really want to pay attention. So, here I kind of call it an avocado, right? Eventually you'll have the green marginal risk around it. Classic avocado from the SPC. I know some of you look at the SPC outlooks and just see that classic avocado shape, right? No surprise here. And looking at the models, right? I know everyone wants to see what the models show. So first we'll kind of just look at, and this is another fancy word. This is cyclonic vorticity. Basically, just kind of think of it as kicks in the atmosphere or pieces of energy aloft that get thrown, eastward. So we'll back this up here. I want you to focus on the west coast, right? Here's Sunday. Now watch this U shape push east. See that? It's got that, what I call a bowling ball. It's got a classic bowling ball trough ejection. And when that pushes east, anything east of this piece of energy is just going to have all this directional shear to work with and that Gulf of Mexico moisture. So we really are getting more confident that we are going to see a pretty substantial severe weather episode in parts of the south for Monday, January the 2nd. To talk about some of the upper levels more, just to kind of give a broader pattern overlook. These are height anomalies, so think of red as ridging and warmer. Blue as colder and drier, for the most part, just for a broad idea, right? Back this up. Here's the bowling ball. I mean, it literally looks like a bowling ball, right? It's just a classic ball look. Just kind of moves on east. And right here, when that bowling ball ejects east from the Rockies, right here in the middle, here's Monday afternoon, you're going to have some severe storms when that dry line hits that east warm air, right? And to give you more of a better look, because I know this can be confusing to some of you guys, the dew points, pretty commonly, a look at the moisture, a measure of moisture in the air. I know it says Tuesday, but this is Monday night 00Z. So this is Monday night. You got that classic dry land, you got that dry desert air clashing with that warm, moist Gulf of Mexico air. And just to show you the trends, I mean, like it has gotten more moist. Here's the previous run. Notice how like the 50s are kind of like right here on the Iowa-Missouri border. And then the current run, it just shifted even more north a little bit. So previous current, it just got even more moist a little bit, just more of that northward advection flow, which is a little bit concerning due to the fact that the NAM, which is a short range model, also has increased the moisture, right? So here's Monday afternoon, dry line, I-35. So anywhere along and east of I-35, you really got to pay attention Monday, especially if there's any sunlight that peeks through those clouds. You know, most people, if they see sun on a severe weather day, they're like, oh, I guess the weather people got it wrong. It's sunny today. No. Anytime you get sun on a severe weather day, you really want to pay attention because sunlight only increases the juice in the atmosphere. So we'll have to see if there are any peaks of sun. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of the measure of moisture, you know, kind of clashing together there. But it has definitely gotten more moist from previous runs, which is concerning. Moving on to the next little area, we're kind of looking at the jet stream, or like the kind of the pattern of it. You know, it's got the classic dip in the jet stream. It's got that U shape. And I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this is that negative tilt that SPC is talking about. You can't really tell the difference between it, but if it's like from here to here, it's negative. And that's what that is. So you're going to have just better odds of severe weather with that negative tilt. And as it pushes east, you still got that shear for Monday evening, Monday night, for even nocturnal tornadoes. Like, so I know the Dixie and South is used to nighttime tornadoes once you get into Monday night, but I mean, this event is no different. You can't let your guard down 4 days out, and we're only seeing this strong of a signal. Keep in mind, this is the ensemble members, so this is about 50 members kind of blended together. And just to get a blend from this many members with this strong shear is just, you know, kind of sounding the alarm that, hey, we are going to have some wind shear for, you know, wind damage, hail, and tornadoes. This is the HRRR model. It's kind of a tongue twister. It has 3 R's. So just I call it the HER model. The HER. This one only goes out 48 hours. So we'll be able to see what it shows tomorrow for what the radar may look like on Monday. But I want you to pay attention right here. This is the dew points. Notice this is Sunday lunchtime, right? Already Sunday lunchtime. You got mid-60s just waiting to just evac north. I mean, this is literally a day before our severe weather event, and you already got, from what the HRR is showing, mid-60 dew points. That to me is pretty concerning to say the least. I think by the time, if we see Monday tomorrow on this model, you'll even have some 70s, upper 60s. So I think it's only going to increase the moisture, right? Gotta watch how that plays out. Just one more thing before I move on to the last part of the video. Some people think in the winter, you know, it can't get that moist, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Mother Nature, she doesn't care about the calendar. I know you people in the South know about that, so just, you know, like 2 days before, you're kind of dry in the 50s, right? And then you move forward in time, and just like that, it just kind of just evacs more moisture. Anyways, last part of the video, kind of what I want to talk about is what I've been seeing. These are called soundings. They're pretty cool. You just kind of, just what I call cherry pick a point on the map. So this is like Tyler, Texas, for example. shows a pretty concerning sounding. It's basically top to bottom of the atmosphere. What does it look like from the bottom to the top? So first we got these what we call photographs. Anytime you see that O, that circle shape, that's giving you a heads up that hey, there's some shear in the atmosphere. We got some rotating shear for that, severe weather, whether it's wind damage, tornadoes. Already a decent photograph. And then, this is the surface, and then this is the upper atmosphere. You have directional shear with height. So you have southerly flow, and then as you get higher in the atmosphere, it goes from southerly flow to more of a southwest flow. So you're changing wind direction with height. If this is all one straight line, then I wouldn't be worried about tornadoes or whatever, right? But since it's changing with height, you're literally just changing the wind direction with height, which is what shear is. So you have shear, moisture, and just that trough ejection, which is all you need really for just any type of severe weather. And like I said earlier, the models have only increased the moisture since the previous runs. If you look at the previous to the current. So we definitely got to watch that. Also, a slower trough ejection like the European model is showing. Let me bring that up one more time real quick. I don't think I had to pull it up on accident. So the European model, just to kind of give a quick rundown, is definitely a little slower than, say, the American model. All right, so here's Sunday night. Here's Monday. Boom, here's Monday night, Monday evening, right? These dark greens is probably going to be that strong to severe squall line from I-35 east. And wouldn't that surprise me if there are supercells out ahead of this line, especially if you get some destabilization. Looking at the isobars, they're packed, so the closer these lines are, the more wind pumps, right? And it's the north flow. Here's your high pressure, clockwise flow. So you're pumping in with a lot of wind from south to north. So that's only increasing the moisture. And then here's that low pressure right here in the middle between the snow and the severe coming off the Rockies. Really just a classic look. Just the whole, you got the whole kitchen sink, right? You got the severe weather, the winter storm, cold, warm. Just everything for a classic wintertime severe weather event. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that update. I'm hoping to see if the short range models show anything else tomorrow. I think once we get until tomorrow, the HRR model is going to show some concerning looks of what the radar could look like. So I will definitely update you guys on that if there are some more concerning updates. One more time, just to give a quick overview of what has happened since yesterday. The SPC has shifted west because of the slower ejection, so it has shifted west. Moisture has only gotten greater. And overall, it's just a big area we gotta watch for. So hopefully we get some more clarity tomorrow. We're 4 days out. Storm Prediction Center, some of the smartest Mets in the world. You gotta watch this closely, guys. Hopefully it doesn't shift any more west, or we're gonna have to start talking about more areas west of I-35. But we'll see what happens. One more thing before I end the video, I do want to mention the SPC is saying the European has a better track record than the American. If I'm being honest, obviously I'm American, I'm in the U.S., but the Europeans, man, they got some smart stuff. So the European model, King Euro, usually outbeats the progressive American model. Anyways, hopefully that made sense, and I really do hope to give an update tomorrow. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave a comment below. I'll plug my Twitter in there. I post a lot on Twitter with new model updates. So yeah, send me your questions, and hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow.